Transition Tuesday. I'm Jane. This is Joe. So Joe and I decided that we are going to do a series or a season about Joe's last year of school. Joe turned 21, and so he's eligible for special education services until the semester of his 22nd birthday. And since Joe's birthday is in August, that means that next year, well, that's it. This is his last year of school. So we are really working on transition planning goals, and we're going to bring you along with us on that work as we go. So we are thankful that you're willing to join us, and hopefully you will get something out of our experiences as we move forward. So last time we were talking about community mapping and showing up. And this time we're talking about find your group. So if you're not familiar with the term community mapping, what it is a way of looking around your community and thinking about the resources you use, the people you know, the places you like to go, the things you like to do, services, supports, doctors, recreational opportunities, stores, activities, schools, friends, family, and acquaintances, everything in your community that you will have in your life once you finish school. What are those? Who are those people? Where are those places? What are those services? That's basically all community mapping is. But it's about taking stock by writing it down, putting it in a plan, and knowing all those things. So, find your group. So, we recognize that Joe's primary group of friends, people who know him, who like him, who he's comfortable around, and who are comfortable around him, are the students in his self-contained class at the high school. So we decided recently, we had a little meeting, and we all decided that we are going to go to the homecoming dance as a group. And this is something that typically developing peers do without a lot of thought. They text each other, they, say, hey, let's carpool, hey, let's meet, we'll go to dinner, we'll go out after. This is what high school students do. With Joe, who's nonverbal, who needs a lot of support, and with his classmates who also need support in different ways, we just have to facilitate that social activity a little differently, same skills, just a little differently than the typical high school student. So here are some things to consider. Ask, who do you know? Who knows you? What are your common interests? And support and help. So, Joe's class, their common interest is being a high school student and wanting to socialize, to be a social person, to be part of their high school. And then what help and support are they going to need? Well, they're going to need help with transportation. They're going to need help with organizing. What kinds of things do we need to bring for Joe to participate? And what help will he need? So, fortunately for us, the staff at the high school, Joe's teacher and his parapros are all in, and all the parents are in. So we have this great team to make this happen. So when we were talking about showing up last time, we also talked about what it takes to show up. And here are some of the things it's going to take to go to this dance. We're going to have to plan ahead. We're going to have guidelines, and then we're going to review. So planning means, what do we need to bring to make sure that Joe will be will have everything he needs to go. Guidelines refer to if something comes up, Joe or one of the other students has a need, maybe it's too loud, maybe they need to go to the restroom, maybe they are not comfortable for some reason. What are we going to do? What are we going to have in place? What's the game plan for dealing with situations as they arise and, potentially deciding, does Joe need to stay? Is it time to go? Have we tried and we've had enough? Be realistic, because ultimately you want this to be a good experience, practicing those social skills, developing a community for when he's done with school. How are we going to practice going to social events? So we want Joe to have a good time, because if he doesn't, he'll never want to go to another event again, and we don't want that. So how can we support Joe and his classmates in having the best time they can have? So then we follow the plan, we follow the guidelines. After the event, we review and we see what was working and what wasn't working, and then with Joe's help, we develop a plan for the next time we want to go out. Hopefully, if we do this enough times, by the time we get to May and the end of Joe's school career, he will have friends who he likes to go out with. He will know who those people are. They will it'll be reciprocal, like naturally developing friendships are. We'll have ideas about things that they like to do together as a group, and we'll have had a whole year of fun. How great is that? So that's our plan for going on this group outing. I will share with you how it went. It's in a couple of weeks. And we'll be talking about all kinds of things as we go through Joe's last year of school together. So thanks for joining us. See you next time.